أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Once again, we give a salam and acknowledgement to all people, entire Philippines and entire the world. This is your Balik Islam brother Ibrahim Chua again. We discuss about fasting up to 5th episode within computer website YouTube in order for us to continue with our Islamic propagation or spreading out Islam religion. First of all, for the sake of Christian people who know nothing about Islam, the people who are empty in terms of knowledge about Islam religion and its importance or significance. Because the one speaking was a former Christian and I've been a Christian for a long time. As I have mentioned before, I've been in Catholic religion for more than 18 years, more than 15 years in born-again Christian. And we address this speaking about Islam for this both two countries. First of all, in Saudi Arabia, in Saudi Embassy. Secondly, in Qatar Embassy. In order to inform not only Arab people but the people in Qatar that nowadays there are lots of Christian people who are entering Islam. And I would like to give at least two persons who embrace Islam. The first, Pope John Paul Benedict XVI, who embrace Islam. And you can see it, you can find it in computer website. Pope John Paul Benedict XVI embrace Islam by research. First of all, by the mercy and grace from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second person who embraced Islam, Ahmadidat, an Indian Balik Islam, an Indian Christian before, and he embraced Islam by research, and he became world famous Balik Islam debater. He used to have debate before when he was still alive. And this is the reason why your new Muslim brother Ibrahim Chua is presently speaking here at YouTube computer website. In order for my speaking to become more encouragement for all people, for all Christian people, even new Muslims, to continue doing righteous deeds, to continue accepting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and secondly, to continue accepting Islam religion. But it is not supposed to be the boundary of our doing righteous deeds to the extent that we have accepted only the oneness of God, saying ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah, which means in English term, for those who know nothing about it, I bear witness that there is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Muhammad was the last prophet and messenger who was directly sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And aside from that, it becomes obligatory for us to explode lightness by speaking more about Islam, by speaking more about the goodness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all mankind, not only for one country, but for all countries, for all people in different countries. And it becomes my encouragement for all new Muslims not to become satisfied in just accepting the oneness of God, satisfied or contented that you have already accepted the oneness of God. It should not be the boundary but we have to explode more lightness in different aspects, in different ways. If a Balik Islam is incapable to preach, to speak like what I'm doing, to speak something about Allah on radio, TV, computer website, or preaching at the crowd of the people like what we are doing, even by distributing pamphlets, leaflets about Islam, even just talking to your neighbors, saying you have accepted the oneness of God and explain to them the oneness of God. The reason why we have Holy Quran, and even very small percentage, you can tell them the comparison between Holy Quran and the Bible of the Christian people, in a way of having respect with their own beliefs and doctrines, Christian doctrines or whatever denominations, without any form of attack, because there is no such forcible way here in Islam in inviting people to enter Islam. And it is much better that an individual person, before embracing Islam, before accepting this religion, he or she will be on the process of learning deeply about Islam. Process of learning deeply about Islam in order for a person who is willing to embrace Islam, it needs more knowledge first, so that your accepting Islam will become very strong. At the time of different trials, troubles, persecutions, different false accusations, different falsehood, the people are accusing you, like what I experienced. We Balik Islam, we new Muslims used to encounter different false accusations against us. The majority of non-Muslims are saying we are troublemakers, we are violent, which is not true. Because the fact or reality of this matter, we embrace Islam, we accepted this religion by the mercy, and it is only by the mercy and grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is not because somebody forced us, or because of threatening or bribery, paying us. We accepted this religion without payment. In fact, what we are doing is speaking righteously about Islam for free. If you know, some new Muslims were speaking about Islam with salary or compensation. But your Muslim brother Ibrahim Chua here in Marawi City in Lanao del Sur used to have more speaking about Islam religion, either on television or radio, conducting Islamic seminars for Christian people to invite them to enter Islam. I'm doing it for free, and all praises are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is not for me, it is not for any human being, because all praises are exclusively for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this word Islam, the boundary, this word boundary is not appropriate for this word Islam, which means Islam is not supposed to be having boundary in terms of knowledge only. Although this is a part of the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to seek knowledge from cradle up to the graveyard, but knowledge without practice or actual acquiring knowledge without putting into practice is invalid. It becomes invalid. Why? During the time or existence of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he lived righteously, which means in Arabic term mutakin or al-mutakin. pious believer, righteous one. He obeyed Allah until the end of his breath in this world, until the end of his existence in this world. I would like to repeat, for the sake of Christian people, once you have seen or you observe different Muslims in different tribes or nationalities, if they are doing bad, if they act unrighteously, or they speak unrighteously, please don't look at this. My encouragement or invitation for you is, please research more about Islam. You can read different Islamic books, pamphlets from Saudi, from different Arab countries with authentication from Saudi Embassy. We can use computer website, YouTube, Yahoo, Google, Twitter, different computer websites, so that we can research more about Islam. In order for us to research comfortably, my suggestion for Christian people is, please read carefully and try to find the original meaning of the oneness of God first, and that is the first step. The second one, what is Salah? Prayer. The third part, charity. The fourth, what is fasting during the whole month of Ramadan. And the fifth, performing Hajj for those who can afford, for those who have lots of money, for those who have a stable job or businesses. But performing Hajj is not obligatory for poor Muslim people, because the alternative of performing Hajj for those who cannot afford is attending Jumu'ah Friday inside the masjid for men, inside the house for women. As much as possible, I address my speaking not only for Christian people, for new Muslims, but to the people in different Christian countries like Europe. There are still lots of Christian people in Europe, in Japan, in Korea, different countries in India, in different parts of India. And my last encouragement for Christian people who know nothing about Islam, the Christian people who really hate Muslims, I invite you to acquire even little bit knowledge about Islam. Please accept our Islamic pamphlets. Please open YouTube, Facebook. Even I personally, I have some write-ups at the Facebook computer. Just type NGPC-LANAO. You can find some of my write-ups. Actually, I'm the author of the importance and values of generosity. If you can see these write-ups at the computer website Facebook, which the title is The Importance and Values of Generosity, actually I'm the author of that write-ups. So, simple messages. Even the title is How Does Money Become Root of Evil? I'm the author. And those are my encouragement for Christian people. Please wait for my speaking at the next episode again, the discussion about the Muslims' modesty, the continuation of my explanation about Muslim women's modesty, so that Christian people will know about the strict rules of Islam religion in terms of dressing up or clothing for Muslim women. All praises and worships are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.